Haters
gonna fight me.
RP up on a white. Keep my hands clean, got some hitters, little bit shy. Ask me if I'm all on some Gucci, bitch. I might be a very unlikely. My wrist, they look good.
Guys, look how short I am.
Hola, bienvenido a mi canal.
Oh,
Wait,
you don't know Spanish,
do you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to wait until the end of this video to say if you made it this far. Subscribe, because clicking was enough. So, subscribe. I'm not out here judging just anybody that goes TikTok live because you can get paid for doing that, so I respect the grind.
Oh my god.
I think some people forget the part that it's live.
Read the Bible.
Were you reading the Bible last night?
Yeah.
You were.
I didn't know exactly when to make this video because I swear every day there's something new that's happening with this grown woman. But she doesn't even act like a woman, she's just grown. I'm scared I'm going to upload this and then something crazy is going to happen. But I guess that just calls for a part 2. I'm scared I'm going to upload this and then something crazy is going to happen.
You want to know how it smells? I seen his pee-pee. He seen...
Editing Chantal here, because tell me why she's making a song. I would have loved to judge that in my video. So, Ash Trevino, I don't want to call her TikTok famous, but she is popular specifically on TikTok. A lot of people call her an inmate hopper, which is true, and be careful because she can steal your man if she wanted to. I was supposed to enter a clip here of her saying, yes, I'm an inmate hopper, I could steal your inmate man. Something along those lines. I swear that clip exists, and I was literally diving through TikTok for that clip. And then I was losing self-respect from doing that, so I decided to stop. Instead of inserting the clip, I'm just telling you that it happened. Just kidding. She also defends men who have physically hurt women.
If you're an adult and you're gonna cry that, and you're gonna come out in the public, let it be the same year that it happened, okay? Don't wait 11 years later and then say, oh, well, he did this to me. I'm sorry, but half of those females I did not believe.
Look how short I am.
Which is Pick Me Final Boss, and you'd think I've seen it all. One of the inmates that she was like talking to, his name was Jesse. When he got out of prison, things didn't work out between him.
Still prison wife going strong. I couldn't thank God enough for sending me the man of my dreams.
I actually knew I was going to break up with him.
And then she tried to keep him by saying she was pregnant, but that obviously wasn't true, and then she faked an abortion for the non-existent fetus.
I'm not gonna answer yes or no if I'm pregnant. That's not what I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to wait. Y'all are not important to me. I don't even know you. Let's try and get my gift gallery if we can, you guys.
Claiming these people aren't important to you, but you literally beg them for money and they pay your bills. I wouldn't call it a fumble, but how do you fumble an inmate? Like, that's next level crazy. Like, there's something wrong with you. This one is more serious. She dated another convicted felon, sentenced to 15 years. He is 23, a gang member, and murdered a 19-year-old Ivana and a 13-year-old Elizabeth. He has married 2 inmates and surpassed just dating 30. She stated that her kids have never met these inmates unless it was in a public area, but that is untrue because in these photos the inmate is behind a wall. That doesn't seem public to me. She says very inappropriate things on live, which is especially embarrassing to her daughters who are just teenagers, probably most likely go to school with other kids who see what their mom is doing. Ash is also a racist, which checks out. Who's surprised? For instance, she worked at a dentist and there was new ownership and the new owners were Indian, and then because of that she quit because she didn't want to work for Indians. Diabolical. And the way she begs for views and gifts on these TikTok lives is like unemployed final boss.
I need the flying jets, work hard, play hard. I need the party on and on, the daddy line, and the universe. Those are the only 5 I need this week. If we don't get 5K on the board, I am not coming on tomorrow. And I am promising you all that.
Imagine if I told you guys, okay, I'm gonna need you to subscribe, to donate, like, comment, and if you don't do those things, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm not posting. I'm taking a break. Like, come on. Come freaking on. Her Thanksgiving live stream sparked a lot of controversy. Okay, so basically for Thanksgiving, Ash Trevino moved to El Paso, Texas with her 2 teenage daughters. The house she was staying at belonged to her tia implying her aunt's house because tia in Spanish is aunt. But the crazy part is she just calls her that, and that's not actually her aunt. So this is the first time she has met this woman as well as her daughters. So this lady's address gets leaked, which caused someone to show up to the house, and Ash is like, oh, like, let me go check who it is. Or her daughters were like, no, don't, because why would you do that? Like, you know, she's like drunk and drinking a lot during this live, and at one point she's in the bathroom and she's like, I'm in El Paso, talking all this smack on this girl.
I'm in El Paso, Texas. Okay? I'm in El Paso. El Paso. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put my little leg glasses on. I wish you would try and pull up because, baby. I wish you would try and pull up because, baby.
What's up? You were talking about me? On live, right?
We're in the rich neighborhood. We're too rich for you. We don't talk to trash.
First of all, that's not even your house. Second of all, from what I know, people move to Texas if they want a more financially stable place to be because of how inexpensive the cost of living is there. And no shade to just anybody who lives in Texas, but I don't understand what she's trying to flex. So she makes this big mistake of being like, yeah, come at me, I'm in El Paso. At one point she was like, I got my lips done and you don't.
Because my lips are done and yours are not.
I've like literally never until this moment seen somebody flex getting something done. Like, yes, I got a hair transplant because I'm balding and you don't need one. Eventually she was like, I want to go to a bar. And so she tells people there like, let's go to a bar, let's go to a club right now. And so she leaves her 2 teenage daughters home alone at this house that this is the first time they've been to, with the address that has been leaked. And she's like, you can have my card, like order DoorDash if you want. Like, at least she's providing food for them, but I don't think that's the biggest concern right now. She gets to this bar, and guess what she does? She leaks the bar. She says what bar she's at. The lady that she was trash talking earlier.
You're a whole ugly ass. You look trashy as too. When you find out Ash is in your city,
Pulls up and trying to fight Ash Trevino, period. This lady makes a follow-up video saying like, yeah, when I pulled her hair, like I tore some out and it felt like grass. And as an emo who has disintegrating, really interesting textured hair, me being shocked, that says something. So eventually they get back to Diaz's house. Diaz's ex-boyfriend breaks into the house, and we as the viewers experience this whole thing because Ash is recording the whole time. Eventually she calls 911 and drops the address once again because obviously the cops need to know where they are. You could have stopped the live for the night. That should have been it for you. So Dia is like venting to Ash, and the whole time Ash is just eating fries like this is some sort of entertainment to her. Then she tells her daughters, oh, like, do you guys want to live here now? We're gonna live here now. We all think it's because she got evicted, and that's probably true. And that was the Thanksgiving live. The way I found Ash Trevino was from clip TikTokers who like take clips from her streams, and it was specifically the clips where she's trying to speak Spanish, and it's just not good.
I gotta preparar everything.
And there's like just no way she's serious. Like, I believe she's serious, but there's just like, wow, you're annoying. And there's many times where a DoorDash order will show up at her porch and she'll be like, who sent these? I'm pretty sure like viewers buy things for her to get it sent. And it's not one of those things where it's like, you know how you can put like a link to like your Amazon wish list, someone buys it for you, it goes straight to you. No, I'm pretty sure it's because people know her address and they could just send her whatever. She laughs it off saying thank you, like whoever sent this, thank you, but like no, that's weird, like that's creepy. And especially you bringing that item into your home with your teenage daughters, like it could be lace, it could be like just no. Speaking of her daughters, I feel really bad for them. She's even jealous of her daughters, like she talks down about them, making them feel ugly. She doesn't even care to spend money on them, acting all annoyed when they ask for food, but she can spend all these thousands of dollars on this dude that she just met.
Am I gonna get that PS5?
You are gonna get the PS5 and anything else you want.
She publicly has admitted to abusing her kids too.
Like she would take off running and I would just like yank her by the hair and like pull her. And I didn't know that that was like not the way to treat your daughter, you know? And I didn't know.
So horrible. And even in the background of her lives, you'll see an air mattress.
I told them they can keep my bed and I would sleep on the air mattress until I got another bed. It's not that I can't afford it. I can afford it, but it's the fact that I don't have no dude to help me move it.
Guys, look how short I am.
Y'all act like I have somebody to help me build it. Like I'm just gonna be able to call somebody and be like, hey, can you come fix this bed for my kids? I don't have somebody like that.
So if money really isn't a problem, why can't you just hire someone? The guy that I just mentioned, his name is Santos. She's been streaming with him a lot as of lately. He's been like the new guy. And they even had like this date stream. I honestly think, and a lot of other people as well, we think it's one-sided. He's not locked in. This clip gets me, like... Like, did he ask? And it's kind of funny because whenever they're on live together, she says things like, guys, we're just friends, obviously you guys are just friends, you don't got us fooled, because if you can't keep an inmate in your life, how is this most normal dude by far gonna want you? He even bought a bouquet of flowers for her, and on the flowers was this ribbon that had the word Nunu on it. I'm gonna insert a clip behind the context of that, because if I try to explain it myself, I'm gonna want to take that ribbon, tie it around my neck.
I've already seen his beepee and he's already seen my Nunu. Okay.
That is actually so disgusting, especially because later in that clip, her daughter walks in.
You need to get off later.
Okay, well.
You need to get off soon, okay?
Her daughter heard that, and she even says, you need to get off soon, okay? That is so sad, and honestly, so uncomfortable. And let's talk about the age gap.
Santos is 22. Yes, I know. He's 22. I'm 35. Yes, he knows.
Oh. Guess who wanted to pay a visit? Hello. Oh, do you have something to say? He's wagging his tail. Hello. You like the shrine? You're the star of the show? Yes? What do you have to say about Ash Trevino? What do you have to say about her? Yeah. She's weird, huh? I think he came into my room to fight, because last night I let him use me as a chew toy, and I'm not trying to do that right now again. There was even an instance where Jeffree Star was on one of her lives with like 2 other people, which isn't super significant to the Ash Trevino lore, but I felt like bringing it up because that did happen. Also, Ash Trevino goes live with this person named Brittany. Brittany does not like Ash for obvious reasons. Brittany's lives usually take place in her kitchen, and it's like really funny because on her cabinets are photos of Ash Trevino. One of Ash's kids was following Brittany on TikTok and she got really mad at that, but there's no beef between Ash's kids and Brittany. Brittany always tries to be like,
how do you girls feel that your mom is doing this right now? Hey Ash, it's Brittany. I want to talk to you about what you're doing right now. Why you're embarrassing your daughters, you're embarrassing everybody.
Hold up, because the police are on their way.
What'd you do this time?
Probably because your fucking fans want to call the fucking cops on my fucking kids. That's why.
one of her kids had a nickname for Brittany, would call her Brie, and Ash didn't like that, but Brittany was cool with it. Ash even flashed her live at one point. People started to set their profile photo as that image. I also wanted to bring up this Ash Updates TikTok account. It was one of those clips, TikTok accounts that went under the name Ash Updates, and she did a face reveal. So yeah, that happened. And I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm sure I've missed a bunch of things here and there. This is more of like a synopsis. I wanted to bring up the more relevant things instead of like the little side parts. Sorry guys. I hope you, I don't know if enjoyed is the right word, but I hope I kept you entertained throughout this all, and that you subscribe, comment, like, tap the screen, gift, or I'm not going to post ever again. Just kidding. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.